Hello, we're on. I am at the river, ready to do my sacred pipe ceremony. I don't see anybody else on, so I'm going to wait a little bit and let you guys catch up because I'm actually a little bit behind. Gotta catch my breath. I was on a different section of the beach down here at the river, and some people came along and decided to fish right next to me, so I thought, well, I'll give them their space and moved over into the sand where I was more comfortable anyway. So I am here at the river. Let's see. A beautiful river. There's some people fishing. So that's where we are. There's my lovely tree friend in the background. And hopefully my head is, you see any graffiti behind me are local artists. I think I'm blocking out the more offensive words. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Patrick from Perching Wolf Studios, and it is my pleasure and honor to bring this ceremony to you that means so much to me. Sorry, I just moved to this section of the beach, so I'm still kind of catching my breath, still grounding. Whew. All right. So, for those of you who have not been to a sacred pipe ceremony before, this is the sacred pipe. This is the chanupa. It's called the chanupa. In popular culture, it's come to be known as the peace pipe. And it's like a portable altar. Basically, you've got the stem, which is the masculine part, and then you have the bowl, which is the feminine part. And so when we put it together, it's like the yin yang, it's all of creation. And so when the pipe goes together, it's like a prayer. That's when the prayer starts, to the point where we take it apart again. And that's why we store it separately, because it's, when we put it together, that's a sign to the spirits, to the ancestors, that we are now praying. And so when it does go together, you want to be aware of your thoughts, and that's when you start to pray. And the thing about praying is it's good to pray in gratitude, like gratitude for the things that the universe is bringing you. So when I could put the pipe together, just know that it's kind of like turbocharging our prayers, and that everything you think, thoughts become things. And so what you focus on tends to increase in your world. Everybody is kind of the center of their own reality, and what you think about is kind of what you find in your reality. So, and that's not to say you have to watch every single thought, or that, oh no, everything's going to go bad now, because it's nothing new. It's something you've been doing your entire life. So from this point forward, it can only get better. Once you know this, and you can kind of pay attention to your thoughts and just increase the proportion of good thoughts to bad thoughts. And the gauge for that is really your emotion, like your heart. But the thoughts that feel good, those are true. But the thoughts that don't feel good are untrue, especially when we're talking about judging ourselves and criticizing ourselves. When you're thinking thoughts that make you feel small and insignificant and worthless, those thoughts are untrue. They are basically and intrinsically untrue, because you are a divine being of light. In your essence, you are love and you are joy. Everything else are only layers that got put on top of that truth. And you are the hero of your story. Everything you do, you're always doing the best you can with what you know. And that applies to everybody, even the evil people in the world. Everyone's trying to do what they believe is the best thing to do. So, trust yourself, and that helps too in the world, to kind of keep in mind that everybody is doing their best, kind of give them a little leeway. It doesn't mean you accept abuse or that kind of thing, but when you know that everybody's doing their best, it gives a little bit more room for compassion. And it brings in deer medicine. Deer is about compassion and gentleness. And okay, I guess I'm going to tell a story. I never know what I'm going to talk about. I never know what I'm going to say until I get here. Apparently I'm going to tell a story about deer. So the thing about deer medicine, and this is about being gentle with ourselves and compassionate with ourselves as well. So once upon a time, Great Spirit was on top of his mountain, and he was just so happy. It was such a beautiful day. He wanted to have a celebration. So he invited all the woodland creatures up to celebrate with him on the top of his mountain. Well, there was a troll that lived at the base of his mountain, and all the woodland creatures were afraid of the troll. Nobody would confront the troll. Nobody wanted to take him on, except for deer, the most calm, gentle, unassuming animal in the woods. All deer knew was that she had gotten this invitation to party with Great Spirit, so she was just hopped along all happy, and she gets to the base of the mountain, and the troll jumps out, and the troll is like, I'm gonna eat you, you're done for. And instead of being afraid and running away or attacking, deer just looked at him with those great big old Bambi eyes and saw through the anger and the rage and said, what happened to you? What did someone do to you? Why are you so angry? What did someone do to make you this way? And the troll, who fed on confrontation and conflict, needed resistance in order to survive, found no resistance in deer, so he just faded away. And so deer, through her compassion and gentleness and seeing behind the image who someone really is, she cleared the way for all the other woodland creatures to go to the top of the mountain and celebrate with Great Spirit. So sometimes the best way to success is non-engagement, and lead with your heart. Know that you're taken care of. Know that you are protected. An open heart is the greatest protection there is. When you surrender into who you really are, to that light and the love, like I said earlier, that you are intrinsically, you radiate. You become like a star. We're going to do a little meditation in a minute like that, but you become like a star, and the more light and love you radiate out, the more in your center you are, the more light and love you just radiate out naturally. There's no effort involved. It just becomes that ball of light that follows you, that goes with you everywhere. And it becomes it's a thing of frequency and vibration, because just like you have to be like a specific frequency on the radio dial to tune in a radio station, when you're at a frequency where you're radiating so much love and light, lower frequencies can't get through that. So basically what that does is it pushes all the things that might harm you or trip you up or take you down. It just pushes those things out of the way. So remember who you are. Remember that you are basically light and love. And so for all those just joining me, thank you for coming. This is something I've been doing every day since the quarantine started. Just my own way of helping to hold light and love and to radiate that love out to the populace. You know, the more we can raise the vibration, it's easy to get caught into the fear and the uncertainty and to retract from everything. But if you can look with open eyes and see the awakening that's taken place, that you see all the good and the love and the reset, you know, it's like putting everything on pause, and it's affecting everybody. Not in the same way necessarily, but this is affecting everybody and giving us a closer look of how entwined we really are, how connected we really are. And so I have been doing a pipe ceremony every day, every night, in order to kind of help hold that vibration of the awakening, help to send out that light, because it's a matter of entrainment. Like when you have a room full of clocks and eventually they all start to tick-tock together, it's called entrainment. When we all raise our vibration and we live at that vibration, it entrains the hearts of everybody else to come and join us at the higher vibration. So that's what we're doing. So if nothing else, if you have no specific prayers, just sit in the light that you are. And in a minute, we'll do a little meditation together to kind of sync up our energy, to sync up our spirits. But first, like we always do in ceremony, before we do ceremony, is we're in a set sacred space. Basically create a bubble of love and light around us. And because space and time is an illusion, if you're not watching this live, when I create the sacred space, I am including you in it. And even though I'm the only one here physically in this space, when I set that sacred space, it's going around all of us. It's including us all into the same space, despite the fact that we are far flung. So, and the reason for sacred space, and I wonder if people are getting tired of me explaining this because I do it every week, but there was a flicker that flew over. Yay, we're right on time. Sacred space is kind of setting up, we call in the spirits, the directions, the elements, the spirits of the upper world, the lower world, and the compassionate spirits of the middle world, to hold space for us so that we can focus inward, so we don't have to focus outward. And it's like cooking a meal where you have a pot and you put ingredients into the pot, you turn up the heat and you put the lid on, so you're creating an artificial environment where magical alchemical things can happen inside. It's not to protect yourself from all those bad things out there trying to get you. It's just to set that space where things can happen that don't happen, like when the ingredients are sitting on the counter. They're not going to do anything. So that's what we do. That's why we create sacred space. And this is how I do it. There's many, many ways. So this is what I do. So just as I'm doing this, you can feel the light weaving around you, putting you into a safe space. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of fire, spirits of water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. We thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light. Oh. Whew. That feels better. I feel a little more grounded now. So, the first thing we'll do, I realized after the first time I did this that I had some people tuning in, and I did this pipe ceremony, but it wasn't like live video. I just had people adding their energy, and it was great, and it was kind of unwieldy because everyone's energy was like, wow. So what I've been doing is doing a quick guided meditation with everybody to kind of help sync our energy, put us in the same page. And so if you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes and take a deep breath. Let it go. Feel the weight falling off your shoulders. Take another deep breath. Let it go with all the tensions of the day. And as you continue to breathe, feel the base of your spine extending downward into the earth. Down as deep as you need it to go. At some point you might feel other little feeler roots coming off that main taproot, holding you to the earth, grounding you, making you feel centered and solid. And once you feel stable, once you feel grounded, you're connected to the earth, I want you to bring your awareness back up to your heart. And from your heart, I want you to reach up and open your crown chakra. It can be like the aperture of a camera, and just let it open. Reach up and find the moon, who is almost full, and let her shine the beams of silver light down through your crown chakra, down into your heart. And just breathe that into your heart. And as you breathe that light into your heart, feel your heart start to glow. Feel your heart become like a miniature star inside your chest. And the light is so contagious. Every cell of your body begins to glow with that same light until you're radiating light all around you. And just bathe in that light for a moment. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath. And as you inhale, let that light go out and spread to all the way around your home. And then let it spread all the way out around your town or your city. And as you continue to breathe, see your breath stoking that fire inside of you, that love and that light. And as you breathe out, watch that circle of light expanding further until it engulfs the entire country. And finally, breathe it out until it embraces the entire globe. Just sit in that light, that frequency for a moment. Feel your heart connected to the hearts of all living beings on the planet, knowing that as we hold this light, we invite others to find their light and their purpose as we gain our own empowerment. So just bathe in that beautiful divine light that is you at your essence. And when you're ready, you can leave your light out as far as you want it, but you can bring your awareness back into your body, back into your heart. You can leave your crown open, or you can close it, whatever feels comfortable. Again, like a camera aperture, you can close it down 50%, 10%, you can leave it wide open, whatever feels comfortable. Especially during the ceremony, you're in safe and sacred space, so you are safe to leave that open if you so choose. And take another breath, breathe yourself back into your body. And roll your shoulders, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Come back fully into your body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And we're back. Hello. How does that feel? All right. So, again, that just feels so good. Thank you everybody for joining me. It does make a difference. I can really feel, I can feel everybody's energy and love, and it really adds as we join together. Our prayers are lifted, and we do better. It's like the more we have, the more empowered, unified people we have in the world, the better off everybody is. And the more powerful our prayers and our presence in the world. So, all right. So for those who are just joining and who might never have taken part in a pipe ceremony before, I just wanted to let you know some of the basics. This is the pipe. This is the stem is the masculine part. The bowl is the feminine part. It's a little winged wolf. I don't know if you can see that. It's my perching wolf. And so it's the yin yang. It's when we put it together, it's all of creation. It's a connection of all the principles into oneness. And so it's basically a portable altar. And for that reason, when we store our pipes, we keep them separate. And so when we put them together, that's when it becomes a giant prayer. So as soon as I put the pipe together, that's when we start praying. And like I said earlier, the best way to pray is to pray in gratitude for those things that you know you're gonna, like, instead of praying, like, please help me with I'm so poor, or I'm so ill, please help me heal my, please help me with my aching back, because you're focusing on your aching back. But if you pray, thank you for my vitality and good health, it's a statement of faith, knowing that the universe will bring it to you. So when you pray in gratitude for those things that you desire, because you couldn't desire things unless they actually existed for you to have. So when you desire something, know that it's there ready to come to you. So when you pray in gratitude for the things that you know that you desire, it's so much more powerful than the universe gives it to you, the fastest, quickest way that it can. So anyway, back to the pipe. So I'm going to put the pipe together, and then I'm going to put 4 pinches of tobacco. And it's just tobacco, no funny stuff. That's probably that's probably the most common question I get. What goes in the pipe? It's just tobacco, and I'll do 4 pinches of tobacco and offer it to the different. And you'll hear me praying for that part, to the elements and well, you'll hear. And so I do the 4 pinches into the pipe, and then I do the actual pipe ceremony where I blow breath blessings, smoke blessings into the 4 directions, and then to the sky, to the earth, and then to all my relations. Once that's done, then I'll blow a puff of smoke at my camera, and through the magic of the internet and the quantum reality where we're all in the same space, that will be aimed at your heart and will be a blessing for your highest and best good. And then I'm going to continue to do smoke the pipe and blow out blessings. I just kind of like, it's a matter of becoming open to the spirits and what they tell me, what they want, like, and praying for the different things. The smoke of the pipe takes our prayers to Great Spirit, so that it's the smoke nation takes our prayers to make sure that they are heard. So then I will probably be quiet and just kind of be meditating, and then I might smoke a little bit longer. So during the process, feel free to just get quiet, to say your prayers out loud or to yourself, and Pray big, dream big. Nothing is too great to ask for, to thank, be in gratitude for. And then when I'm done, I will say another prayer, and then I'll do a little song, and that will be the end of the ceremony. So again, thank you so much for joining me. It means a lot to me that people actually are getting something out of this. Like I said, I'd be doing this whether you were here or not, but it is so much better feeling that love and that energy coming to me. So I really appreciate it. So here we go. Oh, every week I get so caught up in talking and making sure the video is working and explaining everything. The first step of doing pipe ceremony is smudging. So basically smudge myself. Here's some smudge for you. Then I smudge all the things on my altar, everything that comes into contact with the pipe. Here we go. Thank you for joining me again. I hope you enjoy this. I always hope that this is kind of like a little breathing place for people at least once a week. A little time, a little space where they can exhale, relax, allow the ordinary parts of the world to just kind of let go for a while. Apparently we need a lot of smudging because I'll put it on that side. Alright, so thank you again. Here we go. This is the pipe ceremony. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians watch over me as I smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tuwabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwas, and Waboose, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations come smoke with me. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of my life be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okay. All right, great big prayer coming at you. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I thank you for our lives. I thank you for this time. Challenging as it might, help us to see the opportunities, the growth, and the love. Open our hearts to the love and the light, and the courage to be who we are in this time when the world needs us. Thank you. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi, ihi, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o. Wow, thank you. Whew. So I hope you had some really big prayers. I hope they all come to fruition. And just clean out my pipe so that it's clear next time I go to smoke. So that is the pipe ceremony. Thank you everybody for joining me. Remember that light you felt earlier with our little meditation, and if you need that again, feel free to watch this as many times as you want. Remember that light that you are. The world needs your light, whatever that light is. Now is the time to let it shine, to radiate that light and the love. We are the presence of love on this planet. And your only thing you need to do is be that light. Whatever that means, whatever actions that make your heart sing, this is the time to pursue those dreams, the biggest dreams that you've had since you were a kid, the things that you always wanted to be. Because the universe wants us to succeed. The universe supports us in all our desires. In fact, the things we desire are a gift from the universe as a compass. The wind changed. Is a gift as a compass for us what direction to move our lives. So go toward the joy, go toward the love. And I am here to support you whatever ways I can. I do readings, I do soul retrievals, other shamanic work. Feel free to check me out. My website is perchingwolfstudios.net, or check out my Facebook page. See what kind of things I offer. If anything resonates, if you need support, that's what I'm here for. So till next week, remember who you are. I see you. The light in me greets the light in you. You are beautiful, and you are the hope of the world. We can do this. It's a brand new world being born. We're going through the birthing pains. Birth is messy and painful, and there's tears. That's where we are now. But the beauty on the other side of that, oh my God, it's well worth it. So, till next time, my friends, I love you. Thank you again for joining me, and go shining. We got this. All right. Bye, everybody.